Oh yes, you read the title right. What about remote access now? Everything is alright, everybody is happy, my users are using SAML tokens, but didn't you forget about someone? Oh yeah, don't you forget about me, babe, the remote access user. I am at home, I want to connect Exchange Online, but how do I identify myself? Okay, let's pretend it's not a home worker because it will annoy me, but just someone using an iPad or his Android that is not in the company domain, for instance. He's at work time, but with an iPad. With all due considerations, the only service not available for the user is the ADFS. If my remote Stormtrooper can access the ADFS, there is a high chance he can retrieve the SAML token and then connect to Office 365. So my goal is to open a little door to the ADFS. But if I allow direct access to the internal network, Darth Vader as a security master will just choke me to a slow and painful death. So, like in all cases, I have to allow remote access on internal services with a DMZ. What is a DMZ? DMZ, or demilitarized zone, is a very warfare term to designate a very simple concept. That's a network that is not the internet, not my local area network, but just an intermediation network separated with two firewalls. The first firewall is separating the DMZ from the internet, and another one to separate the DMZ from local area network. The ADFS will not be directly reachable. He will be presented via another infrastructure, the Windows Application Proxy, or WAP. Not so long time ago, the server was called an ADFS proxy, but this role does not exist anymore and has been replaced by Windows Application Proxy. So you have only the WAP today. How do I configure my firewalls? To make it simple, the first firewall will allow everything coming to the WAP and deny everything else. And the second firewall will allow only communication between the WAP IP address and the ADFS IP address. So to sum it up, I just created a tiny simple road from the internet to the ADFS, and everything coming to this road will be checked by the WAP. Now I can provide the federation service to my user. Remote Stormtrooper will try the connection to Office 365 with his login storm2@darkside.com, and like every other user of darkside.com, he will be redirected to the ADFS. On the internet, ADFS address actually means WAP address. As I said previously, we'll look into DNS configuration in a future video, so for now let us just pretend that when I am on the internet, I am redirected to the WAP address. The user is trying a connection to the WAP, but my user is not on the domain, therefore he has no internal security token, he has no green token. The WAP has to ask the user for his login and password. He will type the password. Those credentials are sent to the ADFS, and the ADFS plays the login and password directly to the Active Directory. If everything is in order, the SAML token is passed to the remote user. Stormtrooper 2 is now in a position to call back Office 365 for a Kerberos token. The Kerberos token is retrieved by Stormtrooper 2, and now he can access all Office 365 services with the new token. And your question may be, but why is it so complicated? And that's the subject for the next video. Don't forget to share and comment. See you soon.